Welcome back to the Sports Machine. Randall is back. He becomes the first player to rush for over 100 yards against the Vikings in the last 16 years. Let's go to the vet in South Philadelphia, where Randall Cunningham would be in the spotlight. First quarter, Eagles are trailing 3-0. Another baseball note tonight. Ozzie Smith is signed with the St. Louis Cardinals. Yes. U.S. wins the Davis Cup. I can't help that one. And Virginia wins the NCAA soccer championship. And, of course, it's the Heisman Trophy Award this coming weekend. Here's one man you won't hear about at the Heisman. He's been described as the best college quarterback that America has never seen.
I intentionally do a lot of stuff to try and be exciting.
It's been said that as a quarterback, he can walk through fire and come out without a burn.
I like to do things that I don't expect, and a lot of times things just happen.
Trying to tackle him is like trying to wrap your arms around a puff of smoke. Quarterback Shawn Graves. He wasn't built to be a quarterback. He's only 5'6", weighs only 160 pounds. He was born without a right pectoral muscle.
I don't know what it's like to have a pectoral muscle. And it's not amazing to me because it's always been that way. And, you know, whereas one guy would look at me and say, oh, it's got to hurt, or what do you do? I mean, does it hurt when you throw, or can you throw? I'm wondering why he's asking me that, because I've never known any other way. And I appreciate the fact that they're amazed at what has happened for me, but then at the same time, I wonder why they're amazed.
It's 1988. Number 11 is Marion High School quarterback Shawn Graves. Despite his size, despite his birth defect of no pectoral muscle, Shawn Graves becomes the South Carolina High School Player of the Year. He ran over defenders en route to becoming one of the most highly recruited players in the entire U.S. Offers from major powers, from major schools, from big-time programs. But the more Shawn Graves listened, the more he realized that his future happiness would not be found in a big-time program.
I had a guy tell me, and because this is national, I dare not mention his name because I don't want to embarrass anybody, but I had a guy tell me, oh, we'll throw you back there and you'll return a few kicks, catch a couple balls at wideout. 2-3 years tops, you'll be in the pros. Now, me being me, knowing what I know about the chances of college athletes going to the pros and how many college athletes there actually are, I'm saying this guy's got to think I'm an idiot.
Shawn Graves turned down all Division I college football scholarships. He decided on Wofford College in Spartanburg, South Carolina. It's a school of only 1,500 students, but it's got a program that's based on tremendous pride and intense spirit.
It is up to us to get it done. It's up to everybody in here to get it done. And right now, man, it's showtime.
Showtime.
Right. You gotta be ready to go. Put the hats on.
Showtime.
Here we go, fellas. Let's crank it. Let's go.
At Wofford College, showtime is Shawn Graves' time. In 2 of the past 3 years, he has led Wofford College into the NCAA Division II playoffs, setting records along the way. He has rushed for 72 touchdowns. He holds 9 NCAA quarterback records. Despite all of his accomplishments, he hasn't changed since the day he first came to Wofford.
He's probably the greatest football player that's ever been, but he's an even greater person. And a lot of times when you see players that receive the accolades and receive the notoriety and receive the press and the media and all this, they get a big head. But his head's the same size today as it was when he came in as a freshman.
What you are seeing is a Wofford tradition. It's the seniors taking their final lap before their final game. It's hard for Shawn Graves to say farewell to the glory days of college football. As for the future, There are those who say he's a long shot to make it in the NFL, but Shawn Graves will hold on to that dream.
It would be a dream not only for myself, but a whole bunch of people. It would be something that would just, I know, at the initial thought, if I were there, I'd probably have chills, just chills.
Shawn Graves will graduate in May as a business economics major. He's prepared for life after football. But don't be surprised if his football career is far from over. Out of time. We'll see you all next Sunday.
The George Michael Sports Machine is being brought to you by Nintendo. Get your daily dose of fun with Game Boy from Nintendo. Have you had your fun today?
Okay, George, we can count and go. In 3, 2.
This has not been the greatest year of his career, but he is a legend. Mike Singletary says farewell to the NFL Sunday on the Sports Machine.
Okay, coming up. In 3, 2.
How do you know when it's time to retire? Mike Singletary of the Bears says it's time to call it quits. And around the NFL, coming up on the Sports Machine.